Alright, how's it going, guys? I'm gonna make this rant short and sweet and to the point. I just real quickly want to talk about my favorite modifier in Noita, the electric arc, and how to utilize it, because a lot of people have stopped by my chat and asked how exactly does the electric arc work, when is it safe to use. So here we go. The electric arc, let me quickly show using a couple spells. So the electric arc actually needs multiple spells to arc between. So if you shoot just a single spell like that, there is no other spell for it to arc between. So if you had something like, I don't know, a Spark Bolt and a Spitter Bolt, so they're casting at the same time with the electric arc. See, now you can see the arc is starting to arc between them. So the longer you can keep your projectiles alive, the more opportunity that electric arc has to damage things. So a really good spell for this would be like Bubble, for example. You see how you can see the arc a lot more now? The order that you place things is very important, because let's say I put a chainsaw in between this spell, and this spell, and I shoot it. Oops. Well, it rapid fires, so you didn't get to really see. But there's no electric arc going off. Do you see that? It's because the electric arc is actually arcing between this spark bolt and this chainsaw, and this chainsaw and this spitter bolt. But the chainsaw only lasts for one frame. There's no opportunity for the arc to happen. So if you did this, now there can be an arc between this and this. Okay, so now you're starting to understand the concept of the electric arc. One of the best spells to use it with is the Triplicate Bolt, because the Triplicate Bolt actually is 3 projectiles in one. So naturally, they already have something to arc between them. However, it looks pretty cool whenever it goes in there. Now, whenever you shoot it, this damage that's coming off of the wand is actually both explosion damage and electric. You won't take explosion damage until you see some little, it comes in contact with something. Those little, I don't know, it's hard to explain, like these little specks of explosion, that's explosion damage, and whenever it comes in contact with something conductive, that's electric damage. So explosion damage is the highest priority, because you can like insta-die to your own wand without the explosion immunity, but the electric immunity is also pretty darn important now, ever since they changed the way the electric arc worked like 6 months ago. So if you're noticing that like the arc seems to be dying off decently quick, that's because the Triplicate Bolt doesn't survive long enough. So one of the best modifiers to combine with this is Bounce. Watch this. The Bounce gives the Triplicate Bolt a much longer life, and little shots will bounce. So watch this. And if you noticed, it actually said block. See that where it says block on top of me? That's because it's blocking the explosion damage that I should be receiving. That's explosion damage. If I was in that water, whenever I shot this up, like so, and it comes down in that water, that would conduct into electric damage. Okay, so you're starting to get the grasp of the electric arc, and why it's amazing. In fact, here, let me quickly show you a cool look at how crazy this thing can get. In fact, let's put 2 add manas there. All right, watch this. Oh, wait, hold on, what? Did I move? Moved out the electric arc. You kind of need that. As you can see, we're taking a little bit of electric damage in there. See that right there? You see how I was getting electrified? That's because I do not have electric immunity right now, but I do have explosion immunity. So that should show you, right there though, if I did not have explosion immunity, but I had electric immunity, I definitely die. But the water was enough to conduct, and it did some electric damage. But it looks awesome, doesn't it? Obviously not the most safe thing to use, but visually it looks amazing. So real quickly, now that you see that, I wanted to show you how to utilize it with a homing mist wand. So I actually already built one right here. This is a spark timer right here, a spark timer that's shooting out 2 mists. Well, for example, let's shoot out 1 mist. Boom. See how it shoots out a mist? It doesn't have to be a spark timer, it could be anything, it could be a magic bolt trigger, whatever, just something to deliver the mist. Now we're attaching homing to the mist so that whenever we shoot it, it'll run after our enemy. So in this case, it's running after the statue, but there is no damage. So we are going to add the electric arc. When you first add the electric arc, that alone is not enough to do damage. You have to have a projectile for it to arc between, and one of the best things for it to arc between would be another mist. So here's my electric arc, here's my homing, and then 2 mists. Now watch this. This is one of my favorite combos in Noita. It is the electric mist. It's the electric arc mist. It's you refer to it however you want, but I try to run it as often as I can, but I don't actually find the combo that often. And the other day I found it, and a lot of people were asking how it works, so I figured, hey, let's quickly make a video on it, and I'll show it off. So real quickly, let's show it in action, because there is one last piece to this puzzle that I want to explain. So let's find something to kill. You see this right there, what he just dropped? That is blood money. So I currently have the perk Trick Blood Money, and this is interesting because these kills, you wouldn't expect Trick Blood Money out of them, but the electric arc is actually considered an environmental kill because the explosions, the electricity, all that's considered environmental. So anything that it kills, it gives you the Trick Blood Money for it. So, well, as long as you have the perk. Well, in this case, you would get Trick Kill Money for it if you didn't have the perk, which just means you get extra bonus money for killing it with it in a trick way. So, yeah, that is one of the best combos in Noita. I tried to make it short and sweet. I guess one last thing. Sorry, I know I said I was gonna rant too long. One more little thing that you may be interested in: the hollow egg as the trigger. Somebody's rooming out there. The hollow egg. So earlier I was using this to deliver the spells, right? But instead, let's try the hollow egg, and let me show you. It's pretty nifty little trick. Throw the egg up. I'm gonna catch the egg. You can throw it into water too. That works. So I have this egg up here in my inventory, right? And let's say let's go find an enemy. I'm holding onto the egg. Okay, there are no enemies here. That's not cool. I guess they heard about that electric mist wand and they said, let's get the heck out of there. I don't blame them. It is a little OP. You throw the egg. You see that? I'll show it again in case you blinked. You may have missed it. Let's catch the egg. All right, here's our little friend. Throw the egg. Oh, it got caught on the wall. Hold on, let me try this again. There, got this again. Go get him. He's actually, it's kind of annoying because right now we don't have a drill. You can actually put a drill spell on this, and the homing mist will go through walls to kill enemies, which is perfect. But yeah, you can put a homing electric mist inside of an egg. In fact, you can put lots of things inside of an egg, like nukes, circle of vigor, anything, any spell you can shove inside of an egg, and you can save it for later. So it's not necessarily something that's gonna, like, you know, blow your mind in terms of make you a much better Noita player, but it is fun to do every once in a while just to be goofy, and I do it on stream, and there's usually somebody who says, what the heck, you can put spells in an egg like that? And yes, you can. Alright, hopefully that was decently short. I know I can't help it, I rant a lot, but yeah, if you have any other questions about the electric arc, there's a ton more to talk about, but that would be like a 2-hour long video, and you guys would get bored as heck. So thanks for stopping by, peace out.